Toby Boyce. I was 11 years old and desperate to kill a Yankee before the supply ran out. It seemed that all Georgia had joined except me. I knew I'd never pass for 18. You can't very well lie about your height. Then I heard that musicians were needed to play for the soldiers, any age at all. I hot footed it 15 miles to the courthouse and took my place in line. The recruiter scowled when I reached the front. "You're a knee baby yet," he said. "Go on home." I told him I meant to join the band. "And what would your instrument be?" he asked. My thinking hadn't traveled that far. "The fife," I spoke out, which was a monstrous lie. He smiled at me and I felt limp with relief. Then he stood up and ambled out the door. Across from the courthouse, a band had begun playing. We all heard the music stop all of a sudden. A few minutes later, the recruiter returned. I held out a fife. "Give us Dixie," he said. I felt hot all over. Everyone waited. The fife seemed to burn and writhe in my hand like the devil's own tail. That is a simile showing that he's lying. I heard Grandpa saying, as he had heaps of time, "A lie is a weed in the Lord's flower garden." Then that left my mind, and I recollected him saying, "Faith sows miracles." I found what seemed to be the mouth hole. "Dixie," I announced. I closed my eyes, then I commenced to blow and wag my fingers. Faces around me. One man had his jacket over his head. The room echoed. A considerable time after I finished playing, the recruiter's eyes opened, slow as a frog's. I was surprised at his expression. "You've got spirit," he said at last, "and boldness, and pluck enough, I judge, to practice almighty hard starting today." It was the first miracle I'd ever seen.